Back to our top story now. North Korea holding off its sixth nuclear test, at least for now, after its latest brazen missile launch ended in failure. That setback coming just one day after the regime of Kim Jong-un held that annual massive military parade. It honors his grandfather. They showed off their troops, their tanks, rocket launchers, and apparent intercontinental ballistic missiles, including what some experts say are new long-range and submarine-based missiles. Meanwhile, what passes for a normal daily life in the closed country now on this Sunday tries to go on. Our Greg Palkot is live in Pyongyang, North Korea, with a look at that. Hi, Greg.
Hi, Eric. Yeah, celebrations marking the anniversary of the birthday to the founder of this country ended with a dud this weekend. The government tried to launch a rocket early morning North Korean time on Sunday, got up a couple of seconds, and then it exploded, according to U.S. and South Korean officials. Now, a couple hours prior to that, as you were mentioning, we were watching missiles parading by the North Korean leader, Kim Jong-un. It included a medium-range solid fuel missile, which was similar, we believe, to the type used at a launch site on the east coast of the country. Now, if that launch had been successful, U.S. ally Japan would have been in the bullseye. Also, 35,000 U.S. service members who were there as well. Now, while a missile launch or a nuclear detonation had been expected around this time to mark the anniversary, the thinking now is that perhaps this launch was time for the trip of Vice President Pence to the region. He was in the air when that launch was attempted. He landed a couple hours later at a South Korean air base, all part of his trip around the region. Back in Pyongyang, here's a little bit more of what we saw today. Oblivious to any international reports of a failed missile test, the crowds come out this morning in Pyongyang a bit systematically for a flower show. Life goes on in North Korea. Now, even at this floral exhibition, the banned missile program not too far away, we saw a few missiles, a few rockets sprouting up in between the flowers. In fact, the North Korean government has yet to acknowledge, A, that there is a launch, or B, of course, that it failed. We did speak to one government official, and he looked at me and he said, hey, mistakes can happen. Now, there is some speculation that the United States had a role in this disaster at the launch. There has in the past reportedly been cyber attacks by the U.S. against the North Korean aerospace operation. That might have been the case, too, but there also have been failures of this missile as well. Regardless, Eric, I think the bottom line is that what we have found in the last couple of days, the regime is very serious about its missiles and its nukes, and it won't be budged too easily. Yeah, back to you.
That seems very clear. You know, you're giving us, Greg, a fascinating view behind the curtain, so to speak. It's rare for Americans to be in North Korea. So what are your impressions of the country? What is it like? What have the people told you? Have you had a chance to talk to common, ordinary people? What's your sense?
We have been, Eric. Of course, we've always got a government official, we call them a minder, nearby at most times. But still, you get out in the city and you see people, you chat with people, you see their faces. These are real people. This is not phony. I would say the one impression that our whole team, and our whole team was here 5 years ago, has gotten from the city is that there is more bustle, that there are more cars, that there are more construction. And according to the experts, the analysts that I talked to in preparation for this trip, that's part of the strategy of the current regime, that they want to feed the public some kind of possibility, some kind of economic growth and reform. At the same time, repression very strong in the public, crackdowns very strong in the inner circle, and yes, that nuclear and missile program full steam ahead to keep the foreign foes at bay, Eric.
All right, Greg, intriguing look at North Korea. Thank you for bringing it to us just before 1 o'clock in the morning in Pyongyang. Greg Palkot reporting live. Greg, thank you.